What's up, everybody, and welcome to yet another exciting episode here, The Connect. Suecey Chigelo Chaku Kopala. As always, I get to sit down and connect with different people, and today we're going to delve into the world of music. Musician, he has collaborated with a couple of artists, and also in his own right has made an impact on the music scene. Chiwala, guest one, questions, Power TV Zambia, Facebook, Instagram, Naku X. Otherwise, questions, and we'll definitely be able to read them out. To kickstart the show, and on the other side, he's going to be joining me, Panopene, Muchimunzi, ni Power. Welcome back. Tune in. This is The Connect. Remember, chime in on social media. Guest some questions and he's already on site. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're delving into the world of music. To kickstart the show, we did play Urimbat Ada. Did that phrase come from Mr. Zimba? No. Or like the Ada is like for you? No, you see. Get into the Sunday.
Actually, that song was done a year ago.
Yes.
Yeah, a year ago, I think. That was before the Ada thing. And actually, it's not Ada. It's actually Ada. It's actually a name. It's a Nigerian name.
Nigerian Ada.
Yeah, Ada. Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, Ada. I couldn't even say it properly, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that think that now.
Yeah.
Because they go very futuristic. I was looking at a bit of some pictures that you posted to your social media. Sanga video. Capturanga bro chakwa dismo mwane twinning yasta una Paris.
Chankane chimwa chai. Sankano is not quite semester. Kwa don't someone zero. Kani na chali mwana. I was like But yeah.
It's your uncle.
Yeah, you know. He's gonna watch that video, obviously, one of these days. He'll be like, so I refused.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sure I'm gonna leave overwhelmed because
because there were a lot of people. Yeah,
there were a lot of people. But you know, Chiwala, thank you so much for coming. We know I support Power TV.
Thans for having me.
Power TV. What is up for interview?
Interview.
Whatever. Yeah. Ala dembe show you.
We want to go and book to mama boy.
Ala boy. Yeah.
Man, to be honest, if I can be honest, there was a time I came here with Simak and Kintek, I think. We just spoke about it, being a good person. And I just called you once and then you called me in.
Oh yeah, I remember when you came with Simak and then no magayo But you know what? Your music journey has been very interesting. Even when I went back to checking your videos, so there are periods of consistency. Then other times then again you come back. What goes on in these gaps? Because even from I think about a year ago, then I started sing. Yeah, for me. So tell me what goes on.
It's crazy. I'm glad that you've asked me that question because that's like a question that I've been getting from a lot of people lately. So my music journey has been very interesting. It's nothing fancy and it's literally like every other story, but mine has some hiccups. Kwa sababu echupo, foot kwa sababu
echupo is a hiccup.
Career-wise, music. Music was a if you film apart from me. When you're doing music, it's just music. Unless mwaupana nishwa walibaka mu industry waitampaka lokutika, you get the point. The music business is already there.
Yeah.
But not in a situation where you're just starting and then Africa disturbance, but so you need, and then marriage also you need to focus.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's that, but that's not like the main thing. Music has always its ups and downs. Obviously, there's time where you are demotivated and you're motivated. But I've been around.
Yeah.
I've been around. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but still in the color, but we are back.
You're back in the game.
Now we are back.
Yeah.
Yeah, good time.
I've been talking about this a lot because there's something I try to do musically, and then I realize that and you know, every time there's an expectation, especially if you're somewhat out there, right?
Yeah, right.
And I've just realized that it's so expensive. There's so much that you guys put into the music and just to put it out there.
Yeah.
How easy is it for you, or how hard is it for you to put out your music, put out the music videos? Do you get help? Because from a lot of the things that I was looking at, I couldn't find anywhere that had said what, like somebody has signed you.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not easy. It's not easy, to be honest. There are people, and I wouldn't say that some have it easy also, because obviously there's always a story behind every star that you see shining and whatnot. Music is hard. Like, it's really hard. It's not easy. But abakula bama guys balakati bali musainako balamuafurisha ko tuma video and whatnot. But some of us who are independent, it's hard because you have to do everything. That's why I try to make up sometimes it's not drop up because you're trying to put things. But it's easier when you have a team, people that are putting in money, figuring out marketing and whatnot. It becomes very easy. But otherwise, as a artist who's just independent and whatnot, it's really, it's hard.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
We have some record labels right now. We had, I think, the most impactful record labels, and I don't want to be misquoted, but we had, at a certain period we had Kalandanya and Nexus, and they had the most impact on the industry, at least during my time of being around. There could have been record labels before then, but right now, even after they went away, we have some people that have still picked it up and they're still trying to push. Have you ever considered, or have you looked into who it is that can sign you, or even getting signed?
I think we are open to record label coming in and whatnot. First time, I think people haven't just really maybe approached us, and obviously we are trying so hard to push our music to some level so that at least we can get traction and people can actually start saying, oh, okay, these guys, and this is what they are doing. Because even the record label guys, come on, like you said, it's hard for them to sign you if they've not seen your works out there.
Yeah.
So I'm working on putting out a lot of music, and then obviously you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was watching this interview and you spoke about sometimes nangwa fokoleka, then you see some people that you could have started with that are having an impact on the game, and maybe they're doing pretty well. Who did you start your music journey with? Who you could point out within the industry?
Guys that have made it. I have quite a lot.
Really?
A lot. You know, I actually know now at this level where I actually know almost every artist in the industry, like literally everybody.
Yeah.
I started music with the likes of Ni Icon, Muspika, a lot of people, Josie, Dave. Even when I started, they were that time they were just starting. Where we're trying to push music together.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people make it, but I also I feel like those guys they were pushing compared to how much I was pushing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like you said, I've had hiccups. There are times where I start, then I stop, I start, then I stop. Because I was working, I was doing quite a lot of stuff, you know, until I made a decision to say, no, this is just me and music now. So I no longer work. I just, music is like my life and whatnot. So yeah, you're going to be seeing most of my stuff now. So yeah, I started with a lot of people, and majority of the people that we started together with have made it.
Yeah.
I can say they've made it. They're out there.
Okay, so I always ask this thing when, the same way you're giving an example of the people you would have started with, sometimes more journey, patience is like you'll be tested so much, especially with believing and trusting in your journey. Has there been a point where you just felt like, especially when you see the people you started with maybe go further? Now, maybe they were pushing a little bit more, but also just in terms of,
so it's really disheartening. It's like, you would start asking yourself questions like, do I really have like talent? Am I talented?
Yeah.
Do I have what it takes to actually, reach the levels like what my friends are doing? yeah, so it's really disheartening. Sometimes you be demotivated. But what keeps bringing me back to the reality of music is when I see a friend of mine doing something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but this guy, I remember he came to me asking for an advice. He actually thought, at some point, he actually thought I'm better than him. He came to me and asked if I can help him. And here he's a star, he's big. So I mean, I can actually figure it out. I can actually do it. And we're going to do it because I can say for the past 3 years, it's been a good run because we've created quite a number of sounds that even did some good impact on the market. Like, so I think, we're almost there.
You've had big collaborations. Like you've collaborated with artists that are, in my own words, or my own right, would actually say are very, very quite big artists. So I want to know, first of all, which collaboration you had that you feel like had the most impact. And I know that every time you collaborate and work with an artist, you know what they're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
But which song would you point out and say, after na such that you otherwise
yeah. Check My Balance. So Check My Balance was like the biggest, of course, produced by Ni Icon Muspik. Like I said, we share a very good relationship with Icon. So the biggest record I think we've put out so far is Check My Balance, and it did very well. And and I've worked with quite a number of people, but that just did some magic. Yeah, but we have a lot coming. We have a lot. You know what?
I was watching the video to your song with Dismo.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to put Bubu? Whose idea was it?
My managers.
Really? How did your manager even think about Bubu? You can't say Bubu.
So like I said, we quite know a lot of people in the industry, and most of them are friends.
Yeah.
So there are situations where you just like, guys, what can we do? Even Frank Roy is in that video. You know that Frank Roy is in that video. I bet a lot of people don't know that Frank Roy is in that video. Frank is the one who was in the jacket. But yeah, we thought of bringing in friends and people that have actually done some impacts out in the musical circle or in just social platforms and whatnot. And we decided to put Bubu as the a pastor, Frank as the main character, the boyfriend, and and we. So you saw that video, yeah?
I did. I had to go back. I was like, Bubu, the priest.
Nice. Fashion police. Good guy.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to bring it back to your music. Obviously, you've mentioned Icon quite a bit. And also when I was going through your social media, and I wanted to ask you about the kind of relationship that you have. And you have quite a great relationship with a lot of producers. Yeah. I saw you and King Tech. Like just a number of, like just a number of those producers.
Right.
Who do you work with? And I feel like most of the time when an artist is pushing, you believe in a producer that understands your sound the most.
Right.
Who do you feel has that for you, or is that for you?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, yeah? Okay, so with the way I understand music has sound. So for me, with the way I work with producers, if I'm composing a song, or rather I'm writing a song, I'll think of a producer who has the sound for the type of beat that I'm making. It's the same thing as making a feature. When we want to do a feature for a song, obviously when you make a song, you kumankala umvela mo artist munimbo, weanga rape, weanga imbe bwino. Yeah, so with producers it's the same.
Yeah.
But for me, the reason why I've mentioned Icon so much is because I started with him. Music, we were very young, I think back in 2013, there. Yeah, we were pushing music together and whatnot. So he's more on the, but I'm good friends with C-Mac, I'm good friends with Kintek. These are good producers in the music industry, I'm sure you guys.
Yeah,
so there is Kintek, C-Mac, Icon, Easy. guys.
Bonse.
My producer won't palace. So I have good relationship with majority of the producers here.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So I did notice something. There's a clothing store, right? It's called Damo Studio Clothing.
Damo Studio.
Whose is it? Because certain posts were suggesting that in Biove, on certain posts it's like they style you.
Yeah, so I'm more like a brand ambassador for
okay. So it's
not
just
more like I'm a brand ambassador.
Brand ambassadorship, but you just own it. So when people see the brand, they see you.
No. It's actually owned by Damo himself. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just working with those guys, helping me out figure out life and music. Yeah, so I'm more of a brand ambassador to them.
Okay, what kind of relationship do you have with YSL?
Good relationship. Yeah, I have a good relationship with him. He's my friend. Good friend of mine. But you know, super, man. today is here, tomorrow is not. But yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk to you. about Where did you hear
that?
Yeah,
that's how shout out to Booga, shout out to Mark 2. And today, I think this is like the song that we just premiering and figuring out is the song that, what is it that I was going to say? So that song that I have with Mark 2 is like the second song.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you about that. That's why I introduced him in the picture because I was like, collaborations, but you had to bring him twice.
Yeah, bro. Like, I feel like he has done so much in my life musically. He has shaped me. It's weird.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, majority of musicians are shaped by people that sing like they do, or maybe people, people would obviously expect me to obviously now sing like Mark 2 or rap like Mark 2. But I used to rap like Mark 2. A lot, actually. And it's weird, he has never even heard me rap before. I don't think I should do that. Yeah, but I'm actually in the Kopala because I grew up in Fulida.
You want to
Serious? Kankoe boy. Kankoe, that's my hometown. Grew up in, So today performers and shows sometimes now we have it. Yeah, so growing up in the Kopala Belt, Mufulira, people knew me as young Mark too, because I used to sound like him, imitate him. Like, he has shaped my life. So shout out to Booga, and I'm sure he's still doing more.
Yeah. So also, I want to talk about why you decided, like in a short space of time, let me see how far apart these collaborations are. Idei Beats from about 2 years ago.
Yeah, Mind Your Own Business was like 2 years ago.
Yes, then you decided to bring him back again on Chiwala.
And I think I'm still thinking because yeah, so I think we're still doing, right, managers. We're still figuring out stuff. Yeah. So Mark 2 for me is more than a mentor. He's more than just an idol. He's somebody I wish Yeah, so you can't get enough of Booga. It's every time you do something. Literally every time we make a record in the studio, we start thinking, Booga, and then people will be like, yeah, so it's like that. Feeling, Italy.
Yeah.
Italy, yeah.
Okay, so let's specifically talk about this song that you currently have out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chiwala. Talk to me about that collaboration, the song.
So, Chiwala was inspired by, actually, Easy, the producer, is the one who came up with that idea.
Okay.
Bro, that song has brought a lot of problems. I don't know if it's good problems, but I've been receiving phone calls from different people calling me. No, my cousin, apparently my cousin, what's this that guy called me? He told me to say, I have a cousin of mine who's gone through the same story that you mentioned and is a musician. So we thought he's the one who sent you the story so that you can sing, so that he can get back at his uncle and whatnot. So apparently they had issues, family and whatnot. So yeah, that means that song was inspired by day-to-day life situation, family situations. But we didn't have an answer to that question. We don't have, even if you ask me now, I don't have answers to those questions. That's why we went like Kuchuwa Chitasha, and it was just like question mark. So it was actually, the idea was brought up by Easy, the producer. Yeah, he told me, say, how about if we wrote something like this? And yeah, we did it together with him, and yeah.
Came to life.
Yeah, but amazing. That song has been doing so much.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be the big, it's gonna be a big event.
Who's coming? Justin Bieber is coming. But you know what? You also speak about, you know how when you create music, sometimes it could be from a place of, oh, let me just tell those stories, and you don't understand the amount of people that are going to relate.
Right.
So receiving those particular stories, like how does it make you feel that as an artist you have this big mandate, like the level at which people are relating? How do you feel about that?
It's amazing. That's why I said I don't know if it's problem or a good thing, because I'm not sure. Because sometimes people approach you in a good way. Sometimes people will shout at you, or they will tell you. So ideally, you would feel like it's right for you to write a song like that. How do you feel about your relatives listening to that song? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would you say? Or if your auntie hate that song, how would you think she would feel and whatnot? So but at the end of the day, us, we are artists. We write about stuff that people should go through. How am I going to sing about something that has never happened before? Obviously, I have to sing about stuff. So yeah, it's sometimes it will come in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. But at the end of the day, you just have to receive it because you started it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm now under pretty consistency. I wanted to be on record. That now that's how
No, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back like full time. You're gonna be seeing more of me, and you guys should should look out to Chiwala and more music, and we'll be dropping. We're actually dropping something new next week, right? Yeah. So
yeah, coach confirm now.
Yeah, we're dropping something new next week, and yeah.
Does it have a feature?
No, definitely.
Oh, this one
is just.
It's just you.
Yeah.
Okay. Chiwala, thank you so much for stopping by. Now, otherwise, for Papa, we always support Zambian music.
Yeah.
And we always encourage for people to always stream, support Somam Kongamo, you stream his music, support it, Fox Totora Zambia Pantage.
No, thank you very much for having me. Appreciate you.
Let me tell you what I do. Whenever I have an artist on the show, in Ende Saranaya, then I just start to a little something that's going to transition us to a music video.
Okay.
And so you feel like it?
Okay,
so otherwise, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for staying with us start to finish. Remember to follow Chiwala and support Zambian music with Pachalo. The conversation continues on social media. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Chiwala.
Yeah. So what am I supposed to be here sing?
Yeah.
Imagine bondi pamwenu, family obena bonsaba kwenu, badi kutipati ni wokala chula, yalikala bena bale kula. Imagine bonjuri pila sate tu sate, ifintu kushupa fepa kuchukwate, landi ledini madamu obebushe kuti wapinde ndala mashope, ichuma chanti, chatuntukira bati mwiloba. Kuti wachita chani Chiwala.